Where the fuck did my book go? Did I lose it already? Like, damn, I just paid $5 for that. And so, hey, I'm Tyler, as y'all already probably know that. And I feel like I made something new. So, if it ain't new, I don't give a fuck. Don't tell me. But I'm calling it Perk Conversations. And basically what this is I got a spam page with like 3,000 followers, and I let my followers pick a topic or come in a topic, and then I picked out of those topics that they come in. So today, what I'm gonna be talking about, I'm probably gonna try to do like 1 or 2 a week. And today, what I'm gonna be talking about is how, like, basically what motivated me to become like an entrepreneur. Everybody probably knows that when I was in the 10th grade, I used to live with my grandmother, and I lived with her for like 8 months. Me, my brothers, and my mom, we lived with my grandmother, and me and my grandmother were really, really close. I used to go to her for like anything that I needed. She didn't care, you know, them grandmas, they be rich on the beach, they be racked up. So anything that I wanted for real, as long as I kept her house clean, I had it, you know. And so then eventually, like, we moved out, and when I was 15, I got my first job at Taco Bell, and I worked there for like a year. And I was a really good worker at first, but exactly what you're hearing is exactly what I was. I was a worker. And in corporate America, I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying that this didn't fit for me and what I wanted to do. In corporate America, you're just damn near like a jail cell. Like, you're just a number to them. So if they numbers not right, like, if they short, they gonna call you to be like, oh yeah, can you come in? But nigga, when they what's that shit? When they going over their labor, oh no, somebody gotta go. Somebody gotta bust up, because we going over our budget, you know. So you just a number. So they don't care that that's cutting into your paycheck, and you like, well, damn. You know, I was like one of the only kids there, so it's people with kids, a lot of kids, 5 kids, 3 kids, making $12 an hour, and everybody would just always tell me how much of like a good worker I was. And when it was time for everybody to get raises, I got a 25-cent raise. And I was making the most as a crew member at that Taco Bell. And I was the youngest person there. So I was making $10.25. Everybody was like, you got a 25-cent raise? You got a 25-cent raise? I'm like, that's a lot to y'all? So after that, like, I basically started to deteriorate in my performance because my heart wasn't in that. Because I'm just like, bitch, I was literally like around that bitch, like my back would be hurting, like my feet would be hurting. I'm 16, 15 years old with back problems and shit. Like, hell no, I'm standing up for doing 12-hour shifts in that bitch. And like, it was just like, you know, it felt like it was for nothing. And, you know, I took work really serious because everybody like money, you know? So, I took work serious. I was there all the time. In the summer, that first summer when I got my job, I was probably working like at least 45 hours a week. Sometimes it was more, like I worked like 6, sometimes 7 days, because I don't got that many friends. I didn't do nothing. My mama used to always be tripping, so it was never a big deal. I didn't want to be at home, so I just went to work all the time. And I started to let money like pull me away from my focus. And so I was always at work. And remember how I said I used to live with my grandma, but we moved in like right before the summer. So like I got my job while I was still living with my grandma, but like a couple weeks after that we moved. And we was real close, but then I started working all the time, and I just never had time to go see her, and her health started to deteriorate. She started getting really sick, and she had a son, because that's my great grandmother, so that's my mom's grandma. So her son, he lives in Virginia, and he came and took her to Virginia with him, and she lived in a condo, like a little old people apartment or whatever. And I would call her sometimes, but it would always slip my mind. I would always forget. And I was supposed to go on my school breaks, you know, like Thanksgiving, I was supposed to go. I chose to go to work instead. Christmas, I was supposed to go. I worked 95 hours during Christmas break. I had the biggest check of my life, which was $900. And people was thinking that was a lot. And like at the time, I thought that was a lot. It was a $900 check for 2 weeks. At the time, I thought that was a lot. But now, looking at how people get money now, that's not nothing. Like, I can literally spend that in like, I just spent $50 today. And all I did was go to school and come out of school. And I just spent $50 on nothing, on gas and this and a book. So $900 really not shit. So I was supposed to go and see her like on all these different school breaks, never went. And then so this is like going into 11th grade when I was supposed to be doing all of this. And then I went on an HBCU tour for my spring break. And I was supposed to go see her then while I was on the tour, but it just kept on slipping my mind. And while I was on the tour, she ended up dying. And so that like it like really, I still think about it like, you know, a lot. And that's what drove me to want to start my own business, because I don't want somebody else being able to tell me what I'm worth. You're not going to tell me that my work ethic is worth $10.25 to you. I'm the one that's making this shit, the boat sail in this motherfucker. How are you going to tell me that I can only make $10.25? So I got other jobs after that, but I never put my all into them. Like, I would do my job and that's it. I'm not doing no extras. I don't care how much free time I got. Like, you're not about to make me do anything. And I will always get the jobs where they like kind of needed people. Cause like, if you need somebody, no matter how their work ethic is, if you need that body, you need that body. So, nigga, if you say my job is to sweep the floor, and after I'm done sweeping the floor, I still got 3 more hours until I leave, I'm not doing shit for that the rest of them 3 more hours, because my job description is A, B, and C. Nothing else. So I knew I wanted to do something with my money to really like help change other people's lives in my life, and so that I wouldn't have to work. And so I learned about Forex at a really good time, because I had 2 jobs and I only got one. And the only reason I got this one is because it's like for school purposes. But it wasn't gonna work because I didn't care. Like, I literally went, did my job, and left. That's it. Where was I going with this? But went, did my job, left all the time, and that's just pretty much what it was mostly. And yeah, found out about Forex, start seeing how it's changing people's lives, start seeing people around me that I knew getting money, getting real money. I'm talking about money that, the type of money that you said you paying 20 bands a year? Let me show you what 200 gonna get you. Cause 20 bands a year, and you come out, now you spent 80 bands. It don't matter if you on a full scholarship, somebody had to pay the money. The money, you paid the money indirectly, or your parents paid the money indirectly. Out of their check. They paid tax dollars to this shit. So the money came from somewhere. It don't matter what it is. The value of your education is valued at least $2,000. That's just for community. Or if you in trade school, you running like 1,000, 2,000. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 for a bachelor's, or not even more than that, because you can only go to community for like 2 years. So 2, 4, you gonna transfer to a university. That's gonna be at least 10, 20. So 10, 20, 22, 24. So at least we just gonna say bare 24,000. It don't matter who paid for it. You paid for it. Your mama paid for it. Government paid for it. Somebody paid for it. We gonna say 24 bands is the minimum. You paid 24 bands for a degree. A degree. When you can look this up. College kids with just a bachelor's degree, they don't be coming out making 100,000, 60,000, 50,000. You gotta go back to school in 89% of the time. You're gonna go back to school and get another degree and be probably in more debt. 9 times out of 10, that's gonna run you like 50, at least 50 bands. So now that's 50 plus 24. Now that's 8 years of your life that you just spent on school. And I'm not saying that education is a bad thing. I'm not saying that school is a bad thing. I'm not even saying the job is a bad thing. If that's you, if that's what you want to do, hey, I'm just saying, I'm just adding numbers together and making it make sense around this bitch. Like, you can be rich. And they don't necessarily have to be in the route that, you know, I'm taking. I'm just saying, like, you can be rich. Bust down Tatiana. You better make a song, make a hit. Nigga, you better, hey, sell some coconut infused socks in this motherfucker. But I'll be damned if a motherfucker tell me I gotta wait 8 years to make 100,000. And that's not even guaranteed. That's not like a guarantee. Like, if I put this 8 years in, I'm gonna have a job when I'm done. And then you still gotta clock in, clock out, punch in, punch out, in motherfucking answer to niggas. Do that sound right to you? Cause that don't sound right to me. I just want to let that sizzle in your brain, something. That's some fucked up shit right there, but some people be on that shit. I don't be on that shit. For real. I'm going to college, but I know that it's a way for me to be rich in my own way. And I like the idea of Forex because a lot of people that look like me don't actually have a financial literacy about this market. Everybody said, is it stocks? Is it? No, it's not stocks. No stocks. It's not stock. No. No, it's not stocks. Like, you know, so that's why I do it. And that's why I promote it. And it's not a pyramid scheme. I'll shoot you in your face. It's not. You don't know what a pyramid scheme is. If you think it's a pyramid scheme, I'll smack you. Because it's not. And you can look it up. A pyramid scheme is, y'all know that Dosh app and that Cash app, when it be like, refer 3 people, refer somebody and get $5. That's a pyramid scheme. Or like if you weren't if it's no service, if it's no like service provided to you, like no actual like anything, and the only way that you're making money is by, you paying a fee, and then the people that you bringing in is paying a fee, and you making money off of them. That's a pyramid scheme. When there's no product or service provided, the only way that you're making money is by bringing in other people. What I'm doing is not a pyramid scheme, but y'all don't be knowing. Y'all don't be knowing what y'all talking about. Y'all just be listening, and that's why people think we uneducated, because y'all don't use y'all fucking phones, and y'all don't open up a book. But yeah. So, I think this in the end of my video, because I'm kind of getting up. Damn, they stabbing in this hoe. Okay, then. She freaky with that bitch. But, yeah. Like, I'm trying not to be like a typical YouTuber, but it's kind of hard. But like, comment, subscribe. Please. I'll do anything. No, for real. Like, comment, subscribe, comment. Like, I read my comments. I like getting comments, but do all that shit. And I'm gonna see y'all. I'm trying to get my life together though. I'm trying to figure out like how I'm gonna schedule like all this stuff. So I'm thinking like Sundays for my parked car. Nah, I gotta edit too. I'm thinking 3 videos a week. Or 2 at the minimum. One of them is going to be a parked car conversation, and the other one is going to be like a prank or a story or something that y'all want. But one is going to be for sure a parked car combo. But yeah, bye bitches.